but it's gonna take a
I am a
while.
small Chinese elf girl.
So there's two. It's T minus 2 hours. So
Okay,
we
do I know
cut
how
back to
long
Shayla.
How long does the ritual take?
So he says, I think the understanding that you have is it takes about an hour to do. The whole process will last about an hour.
Okay, so I think I kind of like wake up and I'm like, are you freaking serious? Like, I'm so like, how long have I been asleep? Like, she feels exhausted. Like, and she really does.
Yeah,
She really
yeah.
does feel
Understandably,
exhausted.
he says about 2-3 hours or so.
That's all you're gonna let me rest? Like, oh my god, I'm so tired.
Shayla, listen. Oberon waits for no one. We have to do this.
Oh gosh.
Too bad you don't have your fire breath anymore.
I see where you're going with this.
Do you? I have no clue. Because I have no
Okay,
clue
never
what
mind.
you're
Never mind.
Why would
I was
why-
worried. I was worried about something, but never mind.
I think I know what he was thinking.
Message me in private chat and tell me what you were thinking.
I don't think I want to. That would be a very
I
strange
think
private
we
chat.
all know what he's
Oh
thinking.
god. Caleb.
There are legitimate options. You've set a course here.
This has been an interesting game.
The obvious arc here is you continue the same strategy, but you can do whatever you want.
My strategy is that I'm exhausted and that I just want to
Fair.
sleep.
I mean, yeah, he's not gonna let you sleep. Yeah, he's like, Shayla, if
So
I have to drag you out of bed myself, I will.
I pull the sheets over my head and
He scoffs. He's just like, are you serious? What kind of child are you?
Perfect retort for that.
I know Shayla doesn't actually say this, but she was gonna say, well, at least I'm not one of the children down there.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah. She thinks it. So I think, okay, yeah, if you stall for even a moment longer, he literally just like throws off the sheets, grabs you by the hair, and just like drags you out of bed.
And so I kind of like saw him away and I go like, yeah, I just kind of saw him away. I'm like, fine. Okay.
Downstairs now.
You don't have to yell, Your Highness.
Well, apparently I do, because someone still has fog in their ears.
I'm sorry that I have only had 2 hours of sleep. I'm a little cranky. Have you never...
So he slams you against the wall, like by the throat, and he says, if you talk to me like that one more time, I will do what I wanted to do to your dead friend.
I glare at him.
Do not trifle with me. Especially not in my moment of glory. And then he like shoves away from you, starts down the stairs.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah. He's a dangerous man.
Is this domestic abuse right here?
Yeah, I'm kind of.
So she kind of like grabs her neck and she's like, all right, I'm on the truth here. Here we go.
Yep.
And so she goes down.
So you're standing among a bunch of sleeping children, and then you hear, no, stop! And then one of the doors slides open, the one like down below in this chamber, and a young boy is dragged through by a rogue, like one of the members of the Iron Bramble. I think Tarian is the one who does this, and he literally just like throws him on the floor. And Shayla, like, do you watch what happens next, or do you like turn away? Like, what? They're like.
So it's the 15th.
It's like a 10-year-old boy that's like dragged in and like thrown to the floor. And there's like one slot that's like still open, right?
I think she just turns away.
Yeah, and so what we just hear the boy's like cries of protest, and we don't see what happens, but like, you know, we see maybe there's some shadows dancing on the wall, and it looks like he's like being pinned down. And they do something to him, and then eventually his process like become weaker and weaker, and then when you look at him again, he's just like serenely asleep on the ground, and then the Tarian like takes his two hands and like folds them across his chest like the others.
Kill one of the children.
I mean, that is a legitimate way that you could solve this problem.
They can't all die at the same time, it's useless.
See, the issue there is you don't know what, like, who is what child.
I know. Well, and
so I'd have to roll a d15 and to signify two numbers to see who she'd kill, right?
I don't. That's not in Shayla's character.
Yeah, I'm not imagining that you would do that, but yeah,
she wouldn't do that.
It's on the
but at the same time, she's about to murder all 15 of them in this ritual.
Yeah.
And she has no clue if Yi like succeeded in.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Like, so I'm trying not to metagame this, right? Where I'm trying not to like keep.
Yeah, no, I think it makes sense for Shayla to like just stall this as long as possible, because I think at the very least, right, she thinks like maybe her friends will break out and do something, right?
Yeah. But I think she's at the point now where she's like, okay, like, I don't have a choice. Like, I made a pact and I have to, and no one's going to stop me, I guess.
Yeah, so I think what happens is a soldier, or not a soldier, a member of the Iron Bramble steps in from behind the curtain, and he says, "Wasn't there a body in there?" And it kind of like looks at him, like confusedly for a second. It's like, "What do you mean, a body?" "Yes." "Are you?"
Would he really be fixated on that?
Yeah, he's just kind of confused. He's almost forgotten about Yi, so he's just like staring at the guy, like, "What are you talking about?" So you can say something.
I don't know. One of the guards probably took her.
And I guess the guy, the Iron Bramble guy, he just kind of like shrugs. He's like, I guess.
I just kind of like shook it off.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make a save for this guy. Let's make make another wisdom save. Make another wisdom save, right? And if he fails it, then he's still impatient and he wants to do the ritual rather than like checking on this.
Why do you want to check on a dumb body? Like, this makes.
Literally all he has to do is just like
crazy,
like send someone, right, to go figure this out,
investigate where a body could be.
Yeah, so I think he turns to one of his men and he's just like, go check on that for me and make sure that she got to the garbage disposal or something. I don't know. And then like
garbage disposal, I'm gonna be shoved down a giant sink.
He didn't mean it in that sense necessarily, but yeah. So yeah, the guy just kind of like does whatever the Iron Bramble salute is, and then just kind of like heads off. Yeah, and then Hakan like kind of like puts his hands together, and he's like, "All right, Shayla, are you ready?"
Let's do it.
Yay, evil ritual. Yeah, so I think he just starts the ritual, right? He starts saying the magic words, starts moving his fingers around. He gets the material components. He starts like placing like little like gems in like each of these little like concentric circles like that are like around the floor, and he starts doing this ritual. And
so
I think
how am I part of it?
Yeah, so I think he wants you to. Okay, there are specific so he hands you a little like bowl. And it has like this weird like viscous black like I don't know, mud kind of clay thing in it, and you're supposed to take this and like make like a marking, like make so like formation of like some like
the runes.
Oh, but on the children's faces.
Oh,
so you're supposed to go to each child and like make these like specific like formations on their face with this like mud.
Got it.
So that's your job.
So I want to do that.
So you want to attempt to do it in a way. So this is the thing, right? You're gonna try to do it so it will make the ritual fail, but not make the ritual catastrophically fail, which will cause a bunch of other bad things, right? You just want it to like fizzle out.
Right.
And you also want to do this in such a way that he will not notice you're doing it wrong.
Right.
So first, make an Arcana check. And if DC 15, if you succeed, then you can do it without it. I think you'll make it fail either way, right? But if you get DC 15 or higher, let's say DC 14. I'll be a little more generous with this. DC 14. If you get it lower than that, it will cause like a catastrophic failure that will make something else bad happen. If you get higher than that, it will just make the ritual fizzle out.
So I would just like to point out that I've been very inspirational this session.
Yes, take inspiration.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fair roll with inspiration.
Yeah, I should have been handing out inspiration for various things. Let everybody charge inspiration if you don't have it.
Yeah.
Sure, it's good to have now after I already got nat ones on 2 rolls in a row.
Oh, I didn't even need it.
There you go. Okay, so yeah, you managed to do this in such a way that it will not cause like catastrophic failure. Now make a deception check to see if you can fool Hakan. And I will roll his.
Oh, that's not bad.
His perception.
But let's see what his is.
Nat one.
I just have a bad feeling about this. Oh, thank God.
There you go. So we see this ritual start to go underway. And we see like Shayla like subtly like glance up at Hakan as he's like doing the rest of the ritual and then like do the ritual wrong. And you're like looking at this like scroll, right? That like it shows you how to do the thing, and we see you like specifically doing it wrong. Yeah, and then like the ritual, like you guys set up the whole thing, right? And an hour passes as you do like the setup for the ritual. It's still an hour away for ye. So we cut back to Moldrak. And it's been, let's see, it's been, what do we say, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours.
5 hours now.
Yeah, it's been 5 hours now. You will not get a full rest in before they get here.
Dang it, I can't do anything without a full rest.
Well, wait. He would have been in the prison before they even went upstairs to start talking. So would it have been
No,
another
I already
hour?
counted that. Yeah.
Oh, you already did?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, either way, it's like,
Even then, it's still,
hours.
you're still 1 hour
I
off,
just
right?
don't have
Like,
time.
I'm out of spells. I have no weapons.
so.
I literally have my breath weapon, and that's it.
So someone comes back to the cell, and it's Tarian, and Tarian steps over. It's like a grizzled like dude. He's like in his like mid-50s. He's a human, kind of tan skin, grizzled like salt and pepper beard, and hair. And he comes over and he says, "All right, time to pay the piper, everyone." And he goes over, unlocks the lock, opens the door, and he says, "Come on, out."
I stand up and I think to myself, well, it is now or never.
And Hasana looks at you, and it's not just Tarian there. He has like 2 lackeys with him, Hasana looks at you and says, and like you can see the look on her face, like, are we doing this or are we not doing this?
So I just kind of sigh and I say, well, and I just splash my breath.
Right. Well.
There's nothing else I can do.
So let me figure out something real quick. And then I feel like we just roll initiative.
We're going so late, and I don't even care. I'm just like, this is so
I do work in the morning, but I'm still going.
Okay.
Well, it's nice that it's earlier for you guys.
So.
I can't see me, by the way. I'm not even in the right room.
You are over here.
Oh, okay. Now I see me.
So.
I at least have my hit points back, so I'm up to full
Roll
health.
initiative. Shayla, roll initiative as well. Because it's possible this fight might things are gonna be happening. Lots of things are gonna be happening.
But you said that he wouldn't notice.
Oops.
Initiative. Okay.
All right, that's Asana, and I'm just gonna make a.
Oh, wow.
I'm just
They
gonna
took-
make a roll for like their side. So I don't have to make.
They took everything, correct?
They did. Yep.
So I literally have nothing.
Unless you tried to like, sleight of hand anything.
I didn't.
Would have had to beat it.
It's hard to hide a javelin on you.
Yeah, it turns out. It is. So, let's see the way these things happen. So I
Guys,
think
just imagine if I didn't fail those checks, I'd just be in the prison with you guys, and we wouldn't have an army coming to march.
yeah, it's true. Things could be worse. So I think if we skip Shayla's first turn and we go to Muldrak. Muldrak, you shoot your lightning. So you're shooting at Tarian. Then
Yep, just right in his face.
okay. You just make a dex save, right?
Let me just click the button. Frick. So he's not going to take a lot of damage. Oh, there we go. Wait, give me a second. Let me click it the right way. I'll just roll the 2d6. So he takes 4 damage.
Okay. So you shoot him in the face with lightning. He's very much like, ow, that hurt. Falls against the wall, and he's just like lightning crackling all over him. He's definitely not dead or anything. And yeah, you've started a chain of events. A very interesting chain of events. So, it's Hakan's turn, and I think this is the moment where the ritual fails. So the ritual, he's waiting for something big, right? He's waiting for this, I think you start to see this, energy, start to, flow between the, this, white kind of fog that kind of, starts to flow between all the children. And it's, mirrored by all the, concentric circles and runes everywhere. And everything starts glowing. And then it just goes out suddenly, like a light bulb just being untwisted. And he's, waiting in ecstasy, right? And then he's just like, what the heck? And that's his turn, right? He just stares at this what just happened? And then we cut back to Tarian and the rest of them. And so, oh, I had the wrong tiefling in the room with you.
The wrong tiefling?
Yeah. I didn't have Asana in there with you. I had the other random Madden captain. Surprise! So Tarian is going to take out his bow. And he's probably going to shoot you in the face. So let's see how that goes. Come on, computer.
An unarmed strike is 1 damage.
Yep.
Oh, dang.
So he got a fail and then a crit.
I think I'm just dead, guys. Yeah,
He hits you for 14 damage. So he fires off 2 really quick longbow shots.
Are you immediately unconscious?
Nope, but I have 4 hit points. There's a reason I wanted a full long rest. Because I can't do anything.
And then it's the rest of them. It's their turn. Unfortunately, they can't get past him, really? Is there rules for, moving through your allies?
I don't.
I think you can do it I think you're allowed to do it if they
think so, too.
let you.
Yeah.
If they're if they're a non-hostile creature, I think that you're allowed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're allowed to move through. I just don't think you can occupy the same space.
No, I
stand
know
there.
you can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing.
Yep. Okay. Yep. You can move through a non-hostile creature space. Okay, so these guys are just gonna charge, right? They're just gonna run in and attack you guys.
They take everything, including my chainmail.
Yes, you're basically naked at this point. You just have like whatever underclothes you had.
Well, I'm pretty much dead then, because they just have to hit me for 4 hit points. Because I don't even know what my AC is at this point, but it's not very much.
What's your dex modifier?
You can unclick your armor and your equipment. And say unequipped.
I did put it in as equipment.
Oh.
So I literally have an AC of 10.
Yeah. Okay, so this first one is attacking you.
Oh, I missed somehow.
Miss. And the other one is attacking Hasana. And hits. She also doesn't have her armor on. She has some leather armor. So hits for 7. Luckily, she's like basically a bullet shield or a bullet sponge or whatever. But yeah, this guy like attacks her. She gets slashed across the chest. Yeah, now it's her turn. And I think she's gonna try to like disarm the dude and like take his scimitar.
Go Hasana.
Right? Because that's the best thing that she can do. Let's see how that works. What can you do in combat? Actions in combat. How does disarm work? Come on. Oops. Okay, well, it's not on here.
Apparently it's not. There's not a lot of good rules in it.
Well, I'm assuming that maybe she just makes like an unarmed attack, and then, but her goal isn't to hit, but rather to like knock the weapon out of his hand.
Would it be like a strength check?
Yeah, it would probably be like a post-strength check or something.
Yeah.
Let's just do
I
that.
mean, she wouldn't have to hit him. She could just grab the scimitar.
Yeah, yeah. So let's do a post-strength.
Oh, yay!
That was
the bandit.
no, that was the bandit.
Oh.
That was the bad
Darn
guy.
it.
Yeah. She had a better modifier, but you know. So she tries to do that and fails. And Shayla, it's your turn. What do you say to Hakan? He's like he's looking at you, not necessarily in an accusatory fashion, but like, what just happened? Like, did you you're part of the ritual, right? Like, what?
And I think that's kind of what I do too. I kind of go
He's like, oh, it was you.
I was like, you had more parts. Like, what did you do?
He says,
And that's-
you're accusing me of this. I've studied this. Yeah. He starts to like protest, but yeah. Moldrak, it's you. Do you want to try taking this weapon?
I'll try.
Sure.
I don't think I'm surviving after it, but I'll try. I'll roll a strength check. What would it specifically be? Just a
strength check, yep.
Oh, come on!
Oh, he rolled a 17 again.
Oh, come on!
I can't.
That's
I
just
can't.
rude.
So
Would he get advantage since Hasana's like kind of already tried it and like got him off his groove?
Is it different? What, are you trying at the same person?
Oh, it doesn't matter anyway.
All right.
I got the sword.
Yeah, so you now have a sword in your hand, but that's your action, right? So you can't, can't attack yet. So it's a Khan's turn, and
His
so
action, grabbing the sword back.
Yeah, he looks at Hakan, he looks at you, Shayla, and he says, "You're accusing me of this? I am the one who have studied for a year on this ritual. You, I shouldn't have trusted someone like you with this. How dare you? We'll have to restart the entire thing." And he just takes the bowl from you and like starts like redoing the the symbols and stuff.
Okay.
All right. It's
Not my turn, so I can't. Say
yeah. It's their turn. So the other people from the other room are gonna jump in. And then they're all gonna do attacks and stuff. So Tiefling Bandit is gonna attack Hasana. I don't think Marzook is doing anything. He's just like, please let it stop, make it stop. All right, so he hits Hasana.
Oh, wow.
For 6. And then
Like so well.
the other Tiefling Bandit is going to try to take his sword back. He's like, hey, that's mine. So make a strength check, Moldrak.
Oh.
Bye, my sword.
So he just takes. So you guys are like fighting for the sword, basically, is what's happening, right? And so you don't like completely take it away before he like grabs it back. But that's his turn. So I mean, yeah, if you keep just like grabbing his sword, he can't attack you.
It's true.
And then Tarian is going to shoot you.
And I'm probably just roll C,
Probably.
I guess.
Wait, why'd you roll twice?
Yep.
He has 2 attacks.
Oh.
Of course he
One of
does.
them hits.
And you're dead.
And you're down.
Oh, he's
So you
not dead.
You get shot with an arrow and you go down. All right, it's Hasana's turn.
So you're just in a fight with yourself right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
get to
Yeah,
see it,
that's actually
the
legit what's
dragon
happening.
Jesus.
Actually, yeah, like I'm not even gonna show what's happening anymore. Like, there's no point. Like, we just cut away from that, and we see Mulder go down. We'll have you make death saves. So Shayla, but what do you do first?
Okay, so he takes the bowl away from me. But he doesn't notice at all that, like, I mean, he knows that obviously I screwed up, but he just thinks it's because, like, I just
Yeah.
did just whatever. Like, I was.
Yeah, he's not accusing you of like actual like legit betrayal or anything.
Okay, I just let him do the thing.
Yeah, so you're just waiting. Okay. Moldrak, make that first death save.
Oh.
All right, that's one fail. All right, so someone walks in the room and says, Hakan, the elf is gone. We checked the floor, too. There was no blood on the floor. I think it was a trick of some sort. And then Hakan looks at you, Shayla.
Oh no.
And now we're all dead.
And he says, I'm sorry. Would this have something to do with you? And that's his turn. Make another death save. Or actually, shoot Shayla. You're next.
Okay, so I want to. I mean, so he's also a warlock, so he would
Mhm.
know, like, if I try to, like, do an illusion to trick him, probably,
Yep.
like, he would not do it. That would not go well for me.
And you literally have to do like this stuff right in front of him, so.
Right. Oh, crap. Oh,
Yep.
I was kind of hoping I'd get another hour out of the ritual. Oh, shoot. What can I do? I guess I could just Eldritch Blast him.
Yeah, you can do that.
I mean, what else am I gonna do?
Eldritch blast a child.
Yeah.
Shayla would not. She would not do that though. That's yeah.
It's one
She's trying
child
to
or
save-
15.
She's trying to save these kids.
Right, you'd be saving 14 of them.
No. No, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him.
All right, do it.
Just gonna go for it.
This is
Oh,
my
yeah!
answer. Yeah, boy.
Stop.
Wow.
Stop. Wow, now we know. Don't kiss Shayla unless you want to get crit Eldritch blasted.
So yeah, I do that. That's +5 also, so that's 18.
Awesome.
Does that take him down at all?
Now let me double check.
Does that kill him?
Killing it won't.
I
Come
feel like
on,
it also
computer.
won't. But just like imagine if it did.
Not quite. No.
Not quite.
Not quite. That's so hopeful.
Okay, I do
Consider it
that,
hopeful, I guess.
and then I want to make a like. So he's not next to me now, though. Because he was around the children.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. So he's like, I don't know, right here, and you're like right there.
So yeah, I definitely want to book for the stairs. Or-
Which stairs? The
Because
downstairs, the upstairs.
Where did he come from? Where did the guard come from?
He came from over here, the sacred door over here.
From. Oh, where we came from?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to book it over there.
Oh yeah, you could just go behind you, yeah, and just that's probably the best way.
So yeah, I want to.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna use my movement to go over there.
Sure.
Can I use a bonus action to try to touch the door and get it open?
You cannot use a bonus action to do that because bonus actions are only for like very specific class abilities and stuff. So, yeah, you stand in front of the door and you're like, crap, secret door.
Secret door.
Muldrak, make another death save.
Oh my God.
That's two failed death saves.
It was nice. No.
Let's go visit Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, so it's
Is Jesus gonna bring him back to life?
you can only pull that trick so many times before
Yeah.
you have to let someone die. So Hakan is going to cast a spell.
Sorry, children, but you gotta die.
Well, Hakan's not gonna kill the kids. 'cause
Yeah,
he-
you can't do that.
Well, also, the ritual's going to take another hour, and it's been time since the last hour, so we're going to make it before the ritual's complete.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Me and my army, we're going to make it before the ritual's complete to stop it.
Come on, computer, tell me how the spell works. Here we go. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, never mind. He doesn't cast that spell because it takes 1 minute. He's not going to wait that long. Or will he? No, yeah, he's not going to bother with it. Okay, so.
He's not a very patient man, so.
Exactly. So.
Except that one time that it benefits him to be patient to try and find my body.
I think he's just going to step around the corner and Eldritch Blast you. That seems like the most obvious option.
Fair enough.
So. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Would you just roll your Eldritch Blast for me? I think he basically has the same thing as you, but I don't have it on my sheet for some reason.
Yeah, sure. Give me 1 second.
Crit fail at this time.
Get a 2.
It hits.
So
But does he have the same modifier?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think he does,
He has
yeah.
a +7.
+7, let me... Yeah, no.
He does?
He's pretty boss.
Yeah, so he hits.
3.
Only 3 force damage, though, so... So he's like, "Rah!
And
How
I get
dare you, you witch!" And he's like,
And at that moment, I'm casting Hellish Force because that's a
Ooh,
reaction,
as a
I get
reaction?
when I get damaged.
Interesting. What does that do?
Here I will show you. Oh, oops. I don't know why it didn't give you the description. Hellish Rebuke. Basically, it's a reaction. It says which you take in response by being damaged by a creature within 60 feet of you that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
He says you point your finger at the creature that is damaged, and you momentarily shroud by hellish flames.
Yeah.
The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage, which is that 12 that's right there, or half as much on a successful one.
So,
So
is he
12
15?
damage.
Yeah, so he takes 12 damage. Yeah, so suddenly, I mean, what does that look like, Shayla?
So I like feel the blast like on my back, and I turn towards him and just point and fire, kind of like the fire breath, but with my finger.
Absolutely.
and then just flames.
So you've done a total of 30 damage to him already.
I'm a boss.
Yeah, so he just is like on fire, right? Like and he's just like trying to like with his own like magic, like this is just embellishment, right? But just like getting away the flames. And
Is he dead? He's not dead?
no, he's not dead yet. Shayla.
What level warlock is he
It's
that
your
he
turn.
would have that much damage?
It's your turn now.
Is he looking
No,
rough?
answer me now, Caleb. How is he? What level warlock is he that he would have?
Is he a
that-
level 10 warlock? Did you
No,
make a
he's
level-
not a level 10 warlock.
Okay. Just hit him with another Eldritch Blast, Alyssa. It's your turn again.
I just want to know, like, how does he look right about now?
He is definitely hurt. For sure.
Okay. I don't want Shayla to die again. But at the same time, she's going to die anyways at the end of this arc because Oberon's going to be like, dude, what the heck?
Yi, do you... I want you to roll something for me, Yi. Make a...
Oh, okay.
Make a survival roll for me.
Oh, why?
DC 13.
Ugh.
Actually, no, it's just kind of like graduated, so like however high you get, you're going to get here quicker.
18.
Okay.
All right,
I am
you're
there
here.
already.
You're here. Yeah. You've arrived. You've arrived early.
I finally did something right. I've
So
arrived with my army.
we cut away, right, and we start to see like this army just like converge on the guild house, and like there's a battle going on outside, right? Like they're like shooting arrows at these people, and like it's a whole thing. And obviously we're not gonna play out any of that, but like it's happening in the background. Shayla, it's
Yeah,
your turn.
and I'm taking like a group of people straight to the children.
Yep.
I think I'm just going to Eldritch Blast him again.
All right, do it.
I mean, might as well. It's a cantrip. I can't
Warlock
believe
fight.
All right. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Plus 5, so 11.
Nice. Yeah, he is definitely he like goes to his knees and he's just like, oh,
41.
dear
Ugh.
you. And Moldrak, would you make that last death save for me?
Oh no.
We're almost there to save you. Please succeed.
Please get a nat. Please get a nat.
Oh!
Oh,
That
All
was
right,
a close
that's one
one.
success. One success and 2 failures. All right, it's Hakan's turn, and I think he just runs. He says, "No, I won't die here. Not like this. Not today." And then he just books it. I think he goes downstairs. Actually, he runs down the creepy steps that he like was ominous about. Shayla, it's your turn.
Okay. Now hold on. There's still the guy in the doorway, right? Or is he also gonna follow Hakan?
He just runs. Yeah, I think he runs away.
Okay. I want to try to wake up the children.
You could do that. Make an
Could do
Arcana
with
check.
just
See,
children.
you run
That's-
over. Make an Arcana check. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ugh.
You're gonna accidentally kill all the children.
Yeah, I have no clue why they're asleep.
Yeah, or how, right? Yeah.
Right. I have no idea how they're asleep like this, basically.
Yeah.
Oh crap. I mean, I could just start dragging them out. I'm so tiny though, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Well, they are children though.
It's true. Yeah,
So-
and you could do it.
God. Okay.
And just make an Arcana. Oh, you got a 4. Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah. No, I got. That's. I'm like. I have. No
Yes,
clue
you have no
how
clue.
they're-
Yep.
Would he have taught me any of that? Can I roll a history
I mean,
check?
that would have been the Arcana check, right? Like,
Darn it.
and even if he had, like, you at least didn't understand it well enough to.
Shoot. hmm. Okay. only thing I can think of is that she would try to like kick one of them to try to like or like jostle one. Yeah, she'll try that. She'll try jostling one of them awake.
Yeah, doesn't work.
Dang it.
Yeah.
I think that's her move. Like she doesn't.
Yeah, you just go over and jostle one of them.
Like, I've got 15 kids here. What do I do?
What do I do? Every gardener's every children's ministry's worst nightmare, right? A bunch of kids you don't know what to do with, and you're all alone by yourself.
Actually, I think this is every children's worker's dream. They're all asleep.
Yeah, they're all asleep, but they're also in a magical coma, and the parents are coming.
The parents are coming.
Something is wrong with the children, and the parents are coming. And you have to
There's not another adult in the room. Safe sanctuary.
Okay, so
yeah.
Okay, well I guess I'll do this on my next turn. I think that's my whole action.
Yep.
So.
Muldrak, make another death save.
Oh.
That's a success.
That's a success.
Okay, and I have inspiration for the next one.
There you go. There you go.
I can survive by the skin of my freaking teeth.
Yep. All right, Hakan is gonna go down into the basement and maybe do something interesting.
Nefarious.
Something nefarious.
In his bedroom?
No, this is his creepy
His
basement.
bedroom was upstairs. You already slept in his bed.
Oh, that was.
Don't you
No,
remember?
he's going down the ominous staircase as like the weird, like dark staircase. Yeah.
To summon Megatron.
Why Megatron?
I don't know.
I feel like this guy's more of a Starscream kind of guy. All right, Shayla, it's you. What do you do?
I think I want to go upstairs and go through his books to see if I can try to like figure out like, what's going on.
All right, so you book it up the stairs as fast as you can. I'll make an athletics check.
Book it up the stairs.
Dang it, I have a -1 to athletics. Like this is not going to go well.
Mhm.
Oh
my gosh!
Nat 20.
All right, so
I have rolled so many nats this session.
You bound up the stairs in one go.
Yeah, you make it in one turn. You just book it up the stairs as fast as you can. You start like pouring through these books as quickly as possible. But yeah, you can do that on your next turn. All right, Muldrak, inspiration.
How do I
save.
roll?
So just roll it twice. Just click it twice,
Okay.
and we'll take whatever's the better.
It's gonna take. Clicking. Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't have to roll it twice.
Roll it again to see if you get a nat 20. To
Yeah,
see
that's
if
true,
you...
right?
That's
Come
true.
back
That's
up.
true. That's true. That's true.
That'd be something.
Nope.
No, but at
Okay.
least you would have saved either way.
Yeah.
I'm stable.
Yep. So you are stable. You are surrounded by like
Yeah, I
a
know,
battle,
like-
but
I don't know if it matters, but I'm stable.
so it's Hakan's turn, and he's gonna start casting a spell.
Oh,
We'll
God.
see how long that takes. And now that we don't have to worry about death saves, I think the turn order kind of lapses, and Shayla, you are just flipping through these books as quickly as possible. Make an Arcana check. With advantage this time, because you have the books.
Okay.
There you go. You think you have figured out a way to do it. You think you can quickly do like another ritual that will wake up the kids. So you want to like run down the stairs and try
Yeah, I
that?
want to run down the stairs and try to do that.
Okay. So make an initiative roll to see how quickly you manage to do this.
Okay.
And I want to make.
What are these guys doing as they're just standing around?
Oh,
my
I
body?
natted again!
Whoa! Yeah, I don't think there's any way
Don't
he can get
make
higher than
crits.
you. So I was gonna make an opposing one with Hakan, but yeah. So you managed to get your ritual done before he gets his ritual done, and you managed to wake up all the kids. And I think, I mean, what do you say, right? Like they all start waking up.
I say,
What's
wipe
going
off
on?
the thing off your face and follow me.
And
Go,
it's like, what's happening?
go, and I just go like go, and like
You
head
start-
towards the door.
Yeah, right. You start pointing them towards the door. So they
And
go.
go into a room with no door.
Well, there's the thing, right? They go over and they're like, "Where's the door? Where's the door?" Remember, it's like this secret door that you have to like press the thing on.
And I go
Secret door.
shh, and I like start like doing what.
All right,
what
make
he was doing.
a perception check.
Ugh.
Yeah, so it's taking you a while. And I think what happens is you hear
An army?
something interesting coming from up the stairs.
A Tron.
You hear a low rumbling. You hear...
Ooh, that's not an army.
It's a
Sound
Hulk.
Okay. So wait, what's Yi doing? I want to know what Yi's doing right now.
I'm leading the army there. But I don't know where we're at this
Yeah,
point.
so Yi, I think you just... I think we cut over to Yi really quickly, and we see her run into the room with, like, a cadre of, like, angry noble parents with swords, and they're starting to, like, stab a bunch of Iron Bramble people. We see Tarian, be taken... Tarian and, Hasana are, like, duking it out, amongst, like, the fallen bodies of all the other people. And I think Hasana uses this chance as like the last, like when like Tarian looks over and like sees that he's doomed, Hasana takes the chance and just like slits his throat with a dagger, and Tarian just like falls down. And then you
And I'm
run
not
into the
waiting
room.
for anybody. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not waiting for anybody else to like do anything. Like I'm going straight to where the kids are, and whoever's gonna follow me is gonna follow.
Sure, gotcha. I think you get there definitely before anybody else does. So here, let me drag you over, which is good because you're gonna be there to help Shayla.
Fight this thing, whatever we're about to fight.
So I think I tell all the kids to like get in the back, and like I
Yeah.
get in front of them, and I just start telling them to start pushing things on the door until something pops open.
So do you go in
And
the
I-
front door, or the back, or the bottom door? Yi.
The one that we came.
Or sorry, I was talking to you.
Me?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was leading everybody through the, like, because I was showing the army how to like get in, so we
Right,
would have
so-
gone through the front door.
Right, sorry, I meant the on the map here, the top secret door or the bottom secret door.
Oh. Like going up here or down here.
Yes.
I'm going through the top because I know exactly where the hand pushes. would
Yes.
be.
So literally, what happens is, the children are like freaking out, like the door won't, like is there a door here? They won't open, and then it opens and Yi's on the other side, right? And Yi, yeah, you push through your, you tell these children to go over there, and like their parents are like literally waiting like on, so like they start like running out, and then Yi, yeah, you walk over and you see this giant hound thing. You're not
Oh my god.
exactly sure what to think of this thing. It's basically a giant dog with that face.
What is that face? What?
Yeah.
Those
Yi,
teeth.
go ahead and click on your token and roll initiative.
Okay.
We'll just keep the same initiative from before. And this thing will go on Hakan's initiative.
Shayla, or Alyssa, did you click Shayla for your crit initiative? Because yours is still 17.19 in the turn order.
No, I did not. Because we were just rolling to see.
Yeah, that was just a separate thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay. So, what'd you get, Yi?
17.18. I'm
So
0.01 behind Shayla.
Yeah. So Shayla goes first. What do you do, Shayla?
So this dog is in front. So Hakan, sorry, has come back up.
Yeah, you see him behind, like barely behind the dog, like on the stairs there. And he's like laughing. He's like, "You thought you could escape. You took
Does
my
he look
children. You took my ritual, but you will not escape with your lives."
Could would I know, like, if I kill Hakan, that this thing would go away, or
Make an Arcana check.
No. Okay. Ugh.
You're not sure, right? Like
Okay.
either this is like he literally like did a spell to conjure it, or he like had like a circle to summon this thing, in which case it might be more permanent. You're not sure.
Okay. Just curious if I would know that or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here. Just move like just a little bit away so I can be in line
Gotcha.
con this thing come towards us. And I'm gonna just Eldritch Blast the beast, I guess.
Sure.
Why not? Because I don't have any of my weapons, and it's not like I can really do anything else. 10.
No, that does not hit.
That's my turn. That's all I can do.
All right. Yee, it's you.
I tell Shayla, I brought an army. Do you want to go out towards the army to try and fight this thing out there?
That would have been nice to know before I had my turn. I would say, bring the army here. We're taking this guy down.
Okay, if she says that, then I'm going to use my full movement, my bonus action dash, and my full action to dash to go, like, run out to try and find the nearest people to, like, come bring help.
Okay.
So I don't know how far away they are, but I'm using, so that's 90 feet of movement.
Yeah, I think they can get there 2 more turns, and they'll arrive. Because you have to do, it's one turn to, like, get there, then talk to them, and then another turn to, like, get back with them.
Okay. So that's what I'm doing for the next
Sure.
2 turns.
Got it. So Moldrak, you wake
I'm
up.
unconscious, aren't I?
You wake up.
Okay, with 1 HP.
With
'Cause Jesus!
no,
Oh, no? Okay. Interesting.
Because somebody healed him.
with 4 HP.
Okay.
So you see a priest above you. I think it is actually your mentor.
Oh, from earlier.
Abderus.
Yeah, that guy from earlier. He looks.
Abderus.
Yeah, he looks down at you and he says, "Always getting yourself into trouble, aren't you, Moldrak?"
I'm not trying.
And then he just casts another like cure light wounds on you.
Can't even do much with the healing because I have nothing to do healing to do stuff with.
And then he like gestures over to the side, and you see some other people like bringing your like your sword. It's
All my equipment.
It's gonna take too long to put on your armor. Like it takes a long time to put on armor, but you can at least have your
Chainmail.
sword. Yeah, even chainmail takes a little
Really?
bit.
Chainmail's like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm still gonna be very squishy then.
But yeah, he hands this to you, and he says, I think there's still trouble afoot.
Okay. Well, my AC is 12 right now. We'll see what happens. Are all these people still around me?
They're all dead
Oh, okay. Because
except for Hasana.
Okay. So, I mean, do I have my movement and everything still?
Yep.
I'm gonna stick around with him. Wasn't he a dragonborn?
Yeah, I just don't have a token.
Okay. So I'm gonna move out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 20. Can move 2 more spaces. Okay. I'm here, I guess.
All right, yeah. So you see, like the guild house is filling with like a bunch of guards, that are like milling around. It's Khan's turn. So first thing that happens is the big old weird hound starts baying like a dog. She's like, "Arr!" And make a DC 13. Actually, oh my gosh, every enemy within 300 feet of the hound does
What?
this. Okay, so let me roll for the guards then. So everybody make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. Oh, this is perfect.
You kidding me?
Wait,
Uh,
Oh no!
And I roll a 1 and a 3.
Dang it! I should have used my inspiration that I forgot that I had.
wait, Seth wouldn't be, or sorry,
It's in 300 feet.
300 feet. I'd be 90
Oh my
feet away
God.
at this point.
Yep.
Or like 100 feet.
Yeah. So what happens is you go to bring an army with you, and then you and all of the other people are frightened. A frightened target that starts its turn within 30 feet of the hound must use all of its movement on that turn to get as far from the hound as possible. So
Okay,
basically,
so
you still
frightened,
go
but we
towards
can
it, right?
still go back within 30 feet, not within
Yeah.
30.
But yeah, that's what happens, right? Like, as soon as he gets here, everyone's going to be like, nope, 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 nope.
Dang.
And so you, Shayla, won't have to make that save again. You're immune to it for the next 24 hours.
Cool.
Yeah.
But we can make it every turn.
Yeah, until the end of the hound's next turn, or until the hound is incapacitated.
Oh, so once it's the end of the
Yeah,
next turn,
yeah.
we're not frightened?
You're not
Is that
frightened.
what I get?
Yep. But as soon as
Okay.
it, like, yeah, as soon as you guys come, like, it will do it again, probably. But, all right, so that is an action, and I think that's all it does its turn. But Hakan is gonna step to the side here. Actually, maybe he doesn't step to the side. Let me see what he has.
I don't know where any of this is even happening.
I know, right? Yeah. So he's gonna cast Fear on you, Shayla, which might do a similar thing.
Wait.
We'll see.
Really wants you to be
I
frightened.
I feel like I have brave, so I have advantage on being frightened.
I was about to say.
Oh, so you would have had advantage on that saving throw.
Yeah, so either way I would have.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so he's gonna cast Fear on you. You project a phantasmal image of the creature's worst fears. What is your worst fear, Shayla?
Heights.
I would think Oberon.
No. I think it's the boy. The man that I saved. I think it's him, like, well, I don't know, like, okay, like, what kind of fear are we talking about?
The creature's worst fears. That's all it says.
I mean, her worst fear is what already happened to her, where she basically got deserted by the man that she saved.
Yeah, so you just see that, you see the man, like, standing in front of you, and he says, "Goodbye, Shayla," and then he just walks away. And make a wisdom saving throw. Let's see how high this is.
No, I get advantage, though, right?
DC 14.
I get advantage.
Yeah, and you have
though,
advantage on
right?
this, yeah.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
Nope.
Wow, she really got hurt by that guy.
All right. While frightened by this spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns unless there is nowhere to hide. This is concentration up to 1 minute. So, if the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight of you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the spell ends for that creature. So, it's your turn now. And so you have to use a dash action and just run.
Okay. How far do I have to run my movement?
Yeah, so
Double your movement.
double your movement because you're using the dash action as
So-
well.
I guess I run out of the room.
Yep.
Does she get out? Does she know where to push the door?
It's open, I think.
I
I
think
mean,
it
it's
closes
closed
behind.
every other time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you,
So then
you
I just go to the corner then.
yeah, you literally just run to the door and just like, no, get me out of here, kind of a thing. All right, Yi, it's your turn. You get back with the army.
Oh, okay. We're already back.
Yep.
I thought it was going to
So,
take one more
but-
turn.
Oh,
No, I think it's
well, it was.
You said 3 turns.
Well, I said
you
it.
said-
It would
no, you
take
said-
2 turns, but I guess it could be interpreted that that would be 2 turns, and then on the 3rd turn you get there. But let's just say you get back with them.
Okay.
so, wait,
so
so
we're
then the
back
door
with
opens as I'm like yelling like get me out, get me out.
Yeah.
Okay,
And Shayla, you should probably just
so-
keep like running, right? Like,
Probably.
Okay, so I'm back with the army.
yeah. But basically, what happens,
And-
right? You get within 30 feet of it, and then you all just book it again because it's not.
So
the
we
end of
all
its
just
next
start
turn.
running together.
Yeah.
Well, if I Well, so that's what I was saying. It's like if we had taken the amount of turns, we would get to make another wisdom save against the, or it would have,
Right, but it
the
hasn't
fear
been that
thing would
long
have
yet.
already been
Yeah.
gone. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so would I have known that I was frightened?
Nope.
Like,
Nope. Just
Okay.
now.
Okay, so
So you walk out and you're just like, wait,
Run
what are you
back.
running from? Oh my gosh! Ah!
Yeah.
Just run away. Yeah, so everybody runs. Muldrak,
Okay.
it's your turn.
does
I'm
it
just
force
gonna
me to
move-
take my dash bonus action or just the dash action?
Just the dash action, yeah.
Okay.
So you could do bonus action hide if you wanted to.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I know.
The
I'm
next
saying.
turn, I'll just run back and. Okay, wait.
I can't see the rest of the map, so I have no. So if I dash out, I have no clue where I'm going.
Yeah.
Technically, on my turn, I would have used all my movement to get back to him, so I wouldn't have had any movement left.
Oh, you're right. Yes, you're just standing there. Yeah,
So I would be there. I wouldn't be able to do an action, and I'd
Yep,
be
you're right.
frightened.
you're right.
But then it would end, and
Yep.
I would be able to fight him the next turn.
So,
Yep.
do I-
And all the
do I-
army would have just moved, so they wouldn't have any movement to leave.
Do I roll wisdom now to see if I'm still frightened?
Nope.
Wisdom. Okay. When does that happen?
It just you don't roll again. It just if it just ends
It'll
on
just
its
be over at the end of his turn.
end of its next turn. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be right back.
So it's Hakan's turn, and I think he might just run. Right?
Past me.
I think he just like tells the hound to go like attack you guys, and Hakan just I think he books it up the stairs towards his like study.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I totally took his books.
Well, as many as you could carry at least, yeah.
As many as I could.
Yeah. I don't know if we necessarily need to like play out the rest of this in turn order, because I feel like even with it being like
Well, I was gonna say if
Mhm.
if the dog thing is still there, and the frightening ends at the end of his next turn, I wouldn't be frightened. I
Mhm.
would tell the army to like attack the dog, and I would run past it, bonus action disengage, and like go follow Hakan
okay, yeah, sure. Do it.
to try and kill him.
So I guess what happens is the thing comes up and bites you then, I guess. If we're still staying in turn order here, so let's see how that goes. What are you doing? There you go. Wow, that hit.
That hits.
Is that the doggy?
Yup.
I got
She's
bit by a
been-
dog.
She's been dog bit. Ooh,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
What?
I'm lying on the
27
ground.
damage.
I'm on the ground. I'm just like
Wait,
So-
does that kill you automatically?
I'm unconscious. I'm not killed, but I am 5,000% unconscious.
All right. Shayla, it's your turn. Make a wisdom save. You actually haven't moved any further because you got caught by the door, but make a wisdom save because you can't see Hakan anymore. Still DC 14.
Oh my gosh, that's the same thing I rolled earlier.
All right, so you just run down the hallway.
Okay, can you make it?
Yeah, so
Oh, it's
you
not
go
that
over
good.
here basically.
Oh, that's
Nobody knows I'm down.
So Shayla just
Well, it's already
runs past
in.
you. Moltrak.
Well, Moltrak still thinks I'm a murderer.
Oh yeah.
But Shayla just like runs past you for no reason.
Okay. And I'm still dead in the room.
Oh my
Or unconscious. I mean, I have bite marks now instead, but I'm still
Oh,
unconscious
that's
in the
so
same room.
funny.
No, this is awful. He literally is.
Yep.
Okay, but
right.
the army's gonna be coming in, right, to attack this
Yeah,
dog.
so
Okay.
the thing is, like, I don't know if they'd be able to do a whole lot against this thing. Like,
Would somebody be able to heal me though?
Nope. Unless that one priest guy's following me.
I think he is, but he's still with Muldrak, so he's not over there yet.
Okay.
So a bunch of guards just like kind of here. I guess I'm just gonna just roll for this. So let's see how this goes.
We gonna play this out. Sorry, Caleb.
All right. How many would there be? Let's say about like I don't know, 8? I don't know how many could fit in this
yeah.
room, right?
Oh my god!
Would they be flanking him?
Oh!
How'd you roll 3 crit fails?
Okay, that's
A
what I'm
couple of
asking,
them.
is, like,
So
would
let's-
they come in and flank.
Let's say here, okay.
Like, kind of swarm him and flank him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 1, 2. Oh, ignore the last damage. That's like their. Actually, the last damage is what the actual damage is, not the first one. So they hit with 3 of their attacks. So they do. 6 plus 14 plus 10. So 30 damage. Wow.
That's it?
Let's see if it has
It's like more to me.
on. Oh, crap. I forgot about this, guys. It has immunity to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks not made with silvered weapons.
So we can't hit it. We can't damage it.
Yeah. So
Caleb.
this is the hope is killing Hakan, right? And hoping that this thing goes away. when
So
you do
did the
that.
guards like see that they realized?
Right, the guards like all attack this thing and they're just like, what?
And I'm
it
not
didn't-
alive to tell them Hakan's upstairs.
Yeah.
Or I'm not awake.
Make a death save ye.
A death savey.
Make a death save ye.
Okay, I'm using my inspiration.
All right, do it. All right, that would be a fail.
Yeah, definitely.
You got a success. Okay, so one success.
I wanted to
Muldrak,
see a 20 so I
your
could tell
turn.
him to go kill Hakan.
Shayla just ran by you.
So is that door still open?
She just like opened this secret door. Yeah, like this. So there's a bunch of people like coming or like pouring into the room now, and like people coming out of it now. There's like it's kind of crowded in here. But you can make it way through if you want to.
I can't actually see where the door is.
So yeah, so that's because it's a wall, right?
Because it's actually just a
So
wall.
how far can you move? How far
I
did
can
you already
move
move?
one more space.
One more space. Okay, so you're right here, but you're the way this is spaced is weird. You're like in the corridor there, but
Okay. I can't actually see anything.
yeah,
Full action to dash.
yeah, it's kind of weird.
Okay, I see kind of what the problem is. Okay.
Yeah, see that?
That's right. I can use my action to dash.
Yeah, sure,
Actually, I probably would since I just saw
sure, yeah.
her running.
So you can make your way to the door right there,
Okay.
and the priest is right behind you.
And yes, my turn.
All right, it's Khan's turn. He's going up the stairs some more. That's what he does. Shayla, it's you. Make
Do I make
wisdom
another
save.
wisdom?
Yep.
What the heck?
All right, you keep running. You just book it out of this house.
So this lasts for a whole minute?
Yep. If he keeps concentrating on it, yeah.
Shayla is getting out.
That really frightened me. Dang. Apparently I don't like seeing my...
You have really big abandonment issues.
All right, it is the Hound's turn. It's just gonna lay waste to a bunch of these guys, right? Like, I guess I can only kill one at a time, but it basically just
I
murders
was about to
them,
say if it
right?
only had one attack. Well, yeah. I'd like to see it roll.
Yeah. But if it does, it basically just kills them because it does so much damage. So. All right.
Is this door open?
Yes.
Okay, so I can see this happening.
Yep.
I can see ye.
Yep.
See ye.
You can see E. All right, that's one guard that has been brutally murdered. Just bitten in half, basically.
Yep.
All right. Shayla, you did your thing. Yi, make another death save.
Nope.
All right.
Death saves in this session.
Yep.
Holy cow.
Yeah, did 39 damage or 29 damage to that thing. Okay, so yeah, 1 fail, 1 success. Muldrak, you walk into the room.
I see. I'm gonna. Can I pull Yi away from? Can I like
You
drag
can
Yi
attempt
out
that,
of the room?
yes.
I'm going to attempt to drag Yi back into the hallway because I see.
So
It's gonna attack you.
No, not if I get not. Well, oh,
yeah, you're gonna have to like take an attack of opportunity on it if you want to.
What? But
Like,
I'm not
grab
getting
her.
5 feet. I'm just trying to go like. I'm gonna attempt to try and go like right here and drag it away. Drag her away. Can I do that?
Make a dexterity save to see if you can like drag her away without getting like in the crossfire of this thing. Yeah. Okay. So it's gonna attack you then.
I'm dead. I'm pretty sure it'll one-shot me actually, like straight to death.
Because this is basically as you're dragging her away, it does this like opportunity attack on you.
If it does 28 damage, I'm just straight dead. I'm dead.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
wow.
It was nice knowing you. Let's get a scene with Jesus.
Let's get a scene with Jesus. Let's see how much freaking damage this thing does.
Too much. Yeah,
Man, my
it's just
computer's
too
going
much.
so slow with this.
Plus or minus
Wait.
50.
Why did I have to? Yeah.
13,
dead.
29, 40.
So it does 40 total damage. What's your total hit points?
18.
Yeah, so you are just dead. It literally chomps you in half. So in your last moment of her heroism, you attempt to drag you away and you get bitten in half. And
Yay.
we see the camera shot as the blood splatters on your dragonborn priest friend's face, and it's like a very like, oh no, I told him this would happen. Right?
I was trying to help people. Sorry.
All right, Hakan continues to run up the stairs. Shayla, make another wisdom save.
Dear Lord.
Come
I'm gonna give him
on.
the cool, like, Jesus moment. Oh, finally.
There you go.
Jeez.
All right. So now you start making your way back. So it will take you that many turns to get back.
So many.
I don't know that I would, though.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Like,
So technically, you could take a shortcut if you wanted to and go like to his study because you saw he was running up there. You could go up some stairs where you are and then like go on the roof and then go to his study if you want to.
yeah.
Make,
Actually, I think I would do that because I know that he's still in there. So
make an athletics check. See if I can do that. If you do it good enough, then you can get there at the end of this turn. Otherwise, you'll get there at the end of the next turn. All right, so at the end of next turn, you'll get there. Yi, make another death save.
Okay.
I was trying to do something to get her out of there, but
Yeah, no, that was very valorous of you.
Oh no.
Ye will join me
Soon
in the
I will-
afterlife.
I will not because I'm not going to heaven.
Oh no.
Well, I didn't mean. Okay, you'll join me in the death, I guess. I'll
Yeah.
say that.
All right, so Hakan gets to his study and he starts rifling through some books. Shayla,
Many of which are mysteriously missing.
you arrive at the end of your next turn and you step into his study and he faces you. And then it's Yi's turn for another
Boom, boom,
death
boom.
save. So the Yethound is just like tearing into these guards. They're not having a good time. A lot of them are running away. Like it's just a bad time.
Okay, guys. This is it. I feel like this is going to be the end of Yi.
It'll. Yeah.
So Yi dies.
This is a perfect ending for a two-shot.
Everyone dies.
Everybody dies. At least we saved the children.
Yeah, you saved the children.
That's not wrong. You're
All
not
the
wrong.
children are still alive.
All the children of the town. red and red and red and red, cause they're covered in our blood.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay.
Jesus loves the children of
So,
the past.
so Hakan looks at you, Shayla, and he says, "So this is it, then? Did Oberon send you because I lost favor with him?"
Oh, interesting.
I just smile.
Okay. Well, he is going to cast Charm Person.
Gosh dang it. That's what I was gonna do on him earlier. So wait, so I have to make like a save. Right?
Yeah, I think I have to make wisdom save. Sorry, my computer's going super slow.
Still have inspiration, or you used that earlier?
No, I used it earlier.
Wish I hadn't used my inspiration on the death save, because if I'd used it on the dex save, I probably would have survived.
All right, make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Now I will say, since we're in combat, he has disadvantage.
So it says it does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it, but you're not like in combat with it right now. But you're
no,
about
but
to, I
was
guess.
Literally about to.
Okay,
tell
all right. So with advantage then. This is the thing, right? Like he knows that he can't fight you in a head-on-head Eldritch Blast duel, so he's gonna try this instead.
Okay, so wisdom save. Oh, against what kind of DC?
DC 14, but you have advantage, so.
Oh, thank God.
Nice.
Doesn't matter.
So you feel the touch of his hand on your mind, and you're just like, nope, not today.
Not today, sucker.
Yep. So it's your turn, Shayla. What do you do?
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this.
Do it.
There's
Yeah, you hit him, and you kill him.
Heck yeah.
So what does that look like?
I think I feel the tug on my mind, and I just go, you think you can charm me? And then I just
Yep.
in his face.
Yep, and what happens is his study is like on the upper floor, right? So you blast him through the window and then out onto like the street below, and so he just like his body just like crumples to the ground.
Awesome.
And the Yethhound disappears.
Yes, that's what I was hoping for.
Unfortunately,
Don't worry, we're
too-
both dead already. It's fine.
unfortunately, too late for Moldrak and Yi.
The plan was to drag her out, stabilize her, have her tell me, he's in the upstairs room, and then go get him,
Mhm.
but that didn't happen.
Does the priest know Revivify?
I
That
don't
is,
think you can revive someone who was eaten.
you
can
know
revive
what?
Me, I was bitten. You were bitten in half. I was
Yeah.
only just bitten and I bled out.
Let me double check what Revivify does, because I haven't really decided like what this guy can do. So like, I think I might be.
I mean, it's like it's a third level spell, or fourth level.
Mm-hmm.
What level spell is it? I think it's third level.
Does he know on
Ooh,
EFI?
yeah, Moldrak. I don't think it's possible to bring you back
I
to
don't
life.
think it's possible for me
Says
to come
it
back.
cannot restore any missing body parts. You lost
Right,
half of
that's
your
why I was like,
body,
he was
right?
Bit in half.
So I think what happens is in his last like thing, because he's like Moldrak, I can't, like, old friend, I can't save you, but I can save your friend. And so he reaches over and he revivifies Yi. So you come back to life with 1 hit point.
Yes.
Yep.
I survived.
Oh, good old
And you
Moldrak.
back
Like,
in
seriously,
Moldrak's
MVP.
body.
And I look over and I
That's
see
an
his body in half, and I look over and see Moldrak's
So,
body completely ripped in half, and I just kind of like throw up at the sight, and I'm just kind of like, oh geez.
yeah. So technically, if we did want to, like, next time we do a side story like this, continue the adventures of these intrepid explorers, we could have you two go on a quest to revive Moldrak, right? You could go, like, you have to, like,
Take
find special materials or
abs.
whatever, right? Yeah, and then, like, find someone to resurrect him. That could be a thing.
Find a cleric to what's the spell called? That like makes the time stop so that we can revivify him.
So
Or
here's
do
the
something
thing,
so his
though,
body
is that
doesn't decay.
Shayla basically openly defied her pact.
It's true.
So
There are gonna be issues there.
there's gonna be some issues there.
So what I'm thinking, so for the like denouement here, right? So obviously the parents get
I
their
become
children
the
back.
new leader of the Iron Bramble.
So if you want, well, so that's the thing. They're all dead. I don't think there's. I don't think the Iron Bramble is. There's anything left of the Iron Bramble.
No, I killed their Castillo and their
But
actual...
I have the
Yeah.
fancy rings. It means I'm the ruler.
I mean, yeah, if you wanted to, you could attempt to like make a thieves' guild of some sort from the ashes here, but like that might
No,
be pretty
I
difficult.
I would just probably move on to the
Yeah.
next.
So yeah, the denouement we get here, right, is we see a montage of you guys or all the parents be reunited with the children. The guards just like tear this place apart. We see some like a quick like snippet of a scene of some like dragonborn like diplomats like talking with some noblemen and like arguing with them like, this is a nightmare, this is like a public relations nightmare, like what you've done, like so on and so forth, right? There's obviously like repercussions that are happening here. But then we see a montage of Damla being reunited with her brother. In that we see them hugging and crying and stuff. And then I think the last thing we get from you two is we see, well, one of the last things at least, we see you two having a conversation with Damla, right? You two are sitting in the Green Dragon Inn, I think, again. It's been refurbished a bit. The bodies have been cleared out. There's a new owner who just kind of like I think one of like his second in command.
We
like,
should buy
people.
it.
You do not have enough gold for that, but
I mean, we can just kill the owner.
I mean, this technically you could just like requisition it, right? This is a bad part of town in and of itself. You could just like claim it
Do you
as
want to
your
run
own.
Do you want to run a tavern and inn together?
I tell her not really. I don't think Shayla would really. I mean, because at this point, here's
I was just offering.
Just my character's thinking, right? Is
Mhm.
like, I think right after she kills Hakan, I think she goes on her knees and just say, regret saving me now,
Yeah.
and then just expects to be killed. Like, it just
Right.
expects to die.
Yeah, so we see that, right? That's one of the last things we get from the montage. And we see you just like kneeling there. And then we like fade out. We fade back in. And we see, I think we just see Yi talking to Damla in the Green Dragon Inn. And Damla looks at you and says, thank you so much for everything you all did. It
And
says
I
like,
just
we
say-
get like a subtitle on the bottom that says sometime later.
And I just say, can I get the other half of the gold now?
She says, of course, yes, of course. Yeah, she hands over the other like 300 gold.
300 gold
Yeah.
pieces.
I'm taking it she probably looted my body as well.
No, I just threw up on it.
Okay.
And we see Dalma like stand up like a little awkwardly, and she says, "Well, if you see Shayla again, say thank you to her for me. And I'll say a prayer for Moldrak. I don't think we were the same religion, but I suppose it can't hurt." And then she walks out, and you're just like left in this like empty room. And then we cut, and we see Shayla. Where is Shayla? I think Shayla is in a dark room, in chains. And we just see her like kneeling like in like rags in this like dark room. And then we hear the door creak open, light floods the chamber. And Azamar walks in. We don't recognize him. and he kind of like kneels down like to get at eye level with you, Shayla, and he says, he just like shakes his head almost like sadly. He says, "Why did you do it, Shayla? Why did you have to displease the master so? You've ruined everything for him."
I spit in his face.
Yeah, he just goes like this. Dying death is too good for you. Someone like you. No, you won't die for a long, long time. And he just stands back up and he walks out, closes the door behind him, and you're left in darkness.
What I want to do if Shayla has nothing else to do in the dark room. So I get the 300 gold and I go back to Adris's church and I give Moldrax 100 gold to Adris.
And that's the last thing you
Oh.
get.
Yeah.
We just see you put the coin in like the coin basket. And I think like the very last shot, right, is as Yi is walking out of the temple, out of the church, and we see Abderus kind of like look sadly down at like the offering like basket or whatever, and like look after you. And then he looks down at an object he has in his hands. He has a badge with a dent in it. He kind of like twirls it around his fingers. And he like closes his hand around it. And we zoom in on his face and we just see like a single tear like kind of go down his face. And then we fade out. Well, that was something.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Wow.
Okay, I'm tired now.
Yeah, wow, that was something else. Thanks for playing, guys. That was awesome.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, I ended up not liking playing Muldrak as much as I thought.
So there you go. Now that's good that he died.
Well, he was like
Wow.
unconscious like half the time. I'm like,
I know.
and then I'm like, and literally, the reason I tried to do the long rest is because I couldn't, as you could see,
Mhm.
I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I literally had nothing to do without any spells or healing. I was like, I'm kind of useless.
Yeah, that was just kind of an unfortunate series of events for Muldrak, especially.
Wow.
Well, apologies, Seth, for having to like be in a prison or dead for most of this session.
That's why I have my phone.
We all died.
Later.
Yep, things happen. People die. Yeah, so Muldrak is bitten in half. That happened.
Let him rest in peace.
Yeah,
In peace.
in pieces, literally. Yeah.
Rest in pieces.
So there you go. That was Terra Nullius side stories. I don't know if the next side story we do will be with these same characters, but at the very least, we got to see a different part of the world. We changed a part of the world, right? You guys had some things going on. Like if Oberon had managed to become the god of the forest, like I would have shifted some things around in the world. So there would have been some repercussions there, but yeah, it was really cool to kind of like feed out some of that mythology stuff that we hadn't really touched on before in the setting. So I'm excited to see where y'all take it in the future. There you go. That's Terra Nullius.
Except for Muldrak. Muldrak has no more.
Yeah, Muldrak has no future. I mean, he's with Dragonborn Jesus. It's fine.
Yeah.
Taylor really doesn't either. She's chained to a wall, so.
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Like, if we did do another side stories thing with these characters, we could
Going to the next town.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, we could decide. Totally, it could totally be up to. We can have a conversation about like whether if Shayla got free, or if like the next thing's about Yve like freeing Shayla, or what, or if like Shayla just is on her own doing her own thing now and is stuck, and we do a different thing, right? So, totally up to you guys. But obviously, that's in the future. So, yeah. So that was our 5.5-hour session of Terra Nullius. Thanks for staying up late, guys. It was definitely worth it to have like a good kind of wrap up there, for sure. Cool. All right, that's it. we're out. Thanks for chatting in chat as you guys do. We had some cool people in chat enjoying Terra Nullius. So thanks for doing that, guys. Right.
Thanks, everybody.
We'll be back next week, hopefully with regular Terra Nullius.
Well, aren't you? Well,
Hmm?
I don't know. Whatever. We can
Let's
talk
talk
about it.
about chat.
All right. Bye.